Tonight, a local contractor back to his old habits after the state took him to court for scamming clients.
This is a warning you're going to want to hear before hiring someone to do work on your home. News 4 Investigates Susan Elcoury went looking for answers.
I feel taken.
Cracks still cover Elizabeth Reinch's house.
Stuff like that. And down here on the corner.
All while the man she already paid to fix them,
Over $3,000. That's a significant amount of money.
is nowhere to be seen.
I would say shame. Shame on you.
That's Terry Marler avoiding us when we tried to get to the bottom of what he calls a misunderstanding.
Trying to get to her job. No one tried to take advantage of her.
But this wasn't supposed to happen. Turns out Marler violated a judge's order, all after the state took him to court for scamming people.
When I heard the back history, I really thought, oh my God, why is this man still out there?
Her story starts November 1st, 2021. That's when Reinch says she noticed Marler working on several homes in her South City neighborhood.
And I went over and said, what are you doing? And he said, tuck pointing.
She says Marler gave her this quote from his company called Tuck Pointing by Terry. There's a list of 9 projects along with the total cost.
$10,125.
The contract states 1/3 due upon signing.
$3,375.
Both Reinch and Marler signed off on the deal.
So you have paid 1/3 of that agreement?
I have paid 1/3.
And any work?
Nothing.
Never came by the house?
Nope. Never called me to tell me when he was going to start. On a warmer day, he said.
So she called News 4 for help. We went looking for Marler at his St. Charles house, which is the address for his company. His work van was out front. Marler was in the driveway, but as soon as he spotted us, he booked it and wouldn't open the door or answer our calls.
Hi, you've reached Tuck Pointing by Terry.
That's when Marler's neighbor stepped in off camera. He called Marler, who agreed to speak with one condition. He'd only talk to us through his neighbor's phone.
I'd love to do her job. I've tried to reach out to her twice with nothing.
He pinned the delay on needing to hire help and rainy weather.
I have all intentions of doing the project, and she can pay me at the end of the job when we're completely done. And I apologize for the inconvenience for the weather.
Marler is no stranger to News 4 Investigates. 10 years ago, in August 2012, this couple called us, claiming Marler took them for $10 grand on a patio project he never did.
Hey, we need our money back or something. He's like, just sue me.
Over the years, we heard similar stories, a cycle of paying Marler, work not getting done, and him disappearing.
And we never saw him again.
To top it off, there's pages of lawsuits against him in Missouri as people sued him in small claims court. In 2016, the state got involved when the Attorney General took Marler to court for false promise, misrepresentation, and unfair practices. Court records show Marler admitted to all allegations and had to pay $18,800 in restitution, plus another $9,000 in civil penalties. The court also permanently banned Marler from taking money for construction work until the job is fully complete. For years, we didn't hear anything about Marler until now. He admits he violated the court order with this contract when he took a deposit from Elizabeth Reinch.
She's the only one I took money down from in forever.
Says on the contract that 1/3 is due upon signing the contract.
Yes, she's the one that asked because everybody else paid at the end.
Did they all sign contracts too?
Yes.
At least one other person claims Marler stiffed them. We found this complaint to the Better Business Bureau last December. They say their dad paid Marler the day he was hired and then made another payment when the work started for a total of close to $7,000. They say Marler didn't complete the job and they feel scammed. Marler wrote back saying the neighborhood was not safe and I lost my helper. He added he'll finish the project, weather permitting.
Has that job been finished?
No, I haven't. Like I said, I just got somebody to come work for me.
Marler was once the center of a Better Business Bureau alert, warning he has a history of taking money and not doing the work. But those past complaints don't show up anymore. The BBB takes them down after 3 years.
We have only had one complaint in the last 3 years. So if we hear of more complaints, then that's something that we definitely look into. And it's also something that we work our hardest at trying to resolve those complaints.
You can see some cracks here.
Elizabeth Reich says she's done.
I'm still the one out of $3,700.
She filed a complaint with the Attorney General's office.
I need to step forth and say, okay, I've been a sucker. But my hope is that nobody else will be.
And sent Marler a letter asking for a refund.
Are you planning on paying that deposit back to her, or where do things stand there?
So technically by law, I don't have to. I'd rather just do her job. On that street alone, last season, I did 8 jobs. Not one other person complained.
Since that phone call you just heard, Marler reached out to me and said he reconsidered and sent a refund. We'll let you know if that money is returned. Now, if you're wondering, where's the oversight for contractors to follow court orders? So do we. The Attorney General's office says they can investigate, but they need someone to report it to them first. We've talked to the AG's office, and they tell us they are looking into what happened here. Susan Elcory, News 4 Investigates.